Innovault. They are an awesome company. They do deck boxes, binders. They're starting to get into more products, but I am going to review some of the deck boxes right now for you, right this second. So they have the single deck boxes that aren't even out yet to the public. Let's break this open right now. This can go yeet. All right, so you get a deck box. The singular deck boxes, they hold up to 150 cards. It folds all the way down with the Infinivalt. This is the blue one. You get a little dice bag that comes with them. You get the Infinivalt, and on the back it gives you their newsletter and discount codes, and then you get your little divider for the deck. Just to show you y'all that crack open, this is a 100 card pauper deck single sleeve. So they fit very, very nice. Fit very, very nicely in there. You still got some extra room, more stuff. You can card divider in, close them up. So that is the first product. Those aren't available to the public just yet. I'm breaking news over here. They will be available soon. I know that much. And then you get the staple that is out right now. You can actually order it on Amazon, or you can go to infinivalt.com and order it on the website, however you choose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'll show you what this one is. This is the double box. When you open it up, again, it comes with the Infinity Vault, and you get a $25 discount. So I will be handing a couple of those out at cons and events. Pop this one open. The great thing is I don't know what colors these are, so when I'm looking at them, you'll be looking at them. They all come with plastic wrapped box, and this is the 3-tier. So this is just the plain OG black. So it's your 3-tier. Got one deck box, 2 deck box, and a dice tray. So I mean it's pretty decent. They fit. I can fit 3 of these in my bag with a couple of guys. But they're really nice. They're really sturdy. The magnets are wicked strong. Not going to be able to open them. That's the OG black. Let's see. This one's a blue one. I do believe he has purple and green, but I don't know what. This is a blue. What color it is? Pop it open. This is the green, and I have the purple. It's actually in my card bag. Green color. So yeah, there's that. One of the other newest products he has is giant binder. I mean, look how giant this. You can barely see it on. It is huge, gigantic. Got the Infinivalt logo on the spine. You open it up. Giant. You open it up, and it is a 3-high, 3x3. You can put non-carded sleeves and carded sleeves. And I mean, that's a lot of cards. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it very much. Because normally if I'm putting something in a binder, for instance, like this binder, this is probably going to be all my expensive cards, like your Mox Ambers, your Mox Diamonds, your Mox Opals, stuff like that. Other than that, that is Infinivalt. So if you guys want, you guys can go on to infinivalt.com. You guys can find the link in my. So it's infinivaltcards.com. Find them on Instagram at Infinivalt. You guys can shout them out, tell them I sent you, We will have a discount code here shortly for them. Other than that, next game, we're at the next con. What's up, y'all? It's your boy EB Shiny back with another sponsor review. So, for all you that don't know, Foxy's Proxy makes bags. So this bag that you come out with, I'm gonna go after that after. But for those of you that don't know, he does proxies. He does like poison for Cusco. Right now, if you go on the website, foxysproxiesmtg.com, you get some free tokens today. You'll get these 3 tokens. You'll get a treasure, a clue, and some tokens. So you go in, not a trick, it's not anything. You can get these right here for free on the website. All you got to do is pay. He also does like Cyclonic Rift, Dockside Extortionist with Mr. Krabs. Got some crazy proxies. But the main focus right now, is the bag. So this is a card bag. So you can do it one of 2 ways. I know other people use their quivers, or a lot of people use deck boxes. I personally use my other sponsor, Infinivalt, deck boxes for this bag. So let's get into it. So the outside of it, the hard shell. It's a very nice hard shell. You're not going to worry about anything. It automatically comes with Foxy's logo on it, and then a strap for some patches. I have a lot of patches. I collect them, so I put 3 of them on here, and then obviously I put my sticker, Certified Jank. The other good thing about it is it's double walled. So once it gets a little too full, you can unzip it and it will expand. You can also set your code and lock it up so no one can grab your stuff. The back of it is really good. So this is what I'm going to travel with to most cons. Got a little sunglasses or glasses holder. Got the secret compartment, all your goodies. Then you got just a little secret compartment right as well. And then it also has the strap walking around the airport. You want to stick it on your luggage. So let's zip this out, get into it. So zip this out, we'll get into it. All right, so now with it unzipped, we'll see here. So this is the small quiver bolt. This is an Infinivalt box, and an Infinivalt box. So let me take this out. Take these out. So that's how big this bag is. So now what you can also do is it's got a nice thick lining on it. You can take it off, but I recommend you leave it on. You can also take it off and it will expand more. But I leave it on because it keeps everything nice and tight. You can also comes with divider trays. So if you have smaller deck boxes, obviously put these bad boys in. Then take them, make your spots for your deck box. So if you like the clear deck boxes, you can fit them. More playful ones, you can fit them and split them or put them in however you want. I don't use these, so these stay at home. And I just use my deck boxes from my other sponsor. A couple other things that you could do at the top of this bag. This side, Now we'll go to the top side of the bag, flip it around here. Really good. This is the top of the bag where the hard shell is. So you got a pocket right here. This is where I keep my iPad and charger when I'm traveling. My other tablet too for life counting when I'm sitting at tables will be in. I also keep my tripod, my extra stickers, my name tags. I got a card binder, just a small one that I take with me to events, trade and to sell. A pack of stickers, so I know where my extra stickers are. Pack of clear sleeves and just random jank sleeves for when you're ripping packs if you get something good. A good, dependable marker for signing playmats. I usually keep a Sharpie with me, but that's good for signing playmats. A dry erase marker for my Infinite tokens. And I have 2 battery chargers. So that's basically everything that I keep in this thing. Nothing crazy. I really appreciate Foxy for sending me this, and maybe we'll be able to give one away soon. We'll see what happens. We will see. Catch y'all in the next one. Later. Make sure I unmute the mic. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday night. We're playing some Oathbreaker last Sunday of every month. I do some Oathbreaker with friends. It's my little homage to the Oathbreaker scene that I love playing. If you catch me at a con, I'm usually in the Magic Kids booth where the guy below me right there is usually working. I am joined with an awesome pod this weekend. I have one new person and a familiar face from last week. To my right, I have Inner Geek Designs, other known as Tony. He does some wicked nice graphic designs. He's a freelancer, so if you guys need graphic designs, you know who to go to.
Yep.
Below him, I have the lovely a girl named Ron.
Otherwise known as Ron. It's also significant to mention that the Magic Kids booth is special because they are the creators of Magic Kids are also the creators of Oathbreaker, if you didn't know that.
Yes, that they are.
And it is an officially legalized format now.
I'm so excited. I was so happy. I shot Weird Cards. I'm not going to dox his name. I shot Weird Cards a lovely message when it got formatted, and I said congratulations because I know how hard they worked on it. And then
they're awesome. I have an abandoned podcast. I worked on a podcast and I had like 8 episodes recorded, but I was doing everything on my own and I didn't get a chance to edit it. And then of course, like, there's so much drama in the community, and there were some people that were interviewed that, like, I was like, I can't air that. And then it was like, is it worth it to keep it? And, anyway, I ended up not releasing the podcast, but I have them in the chamber in case I choose to release them. But I did interview the Magic Kids folks when Oathbreaker went legalized. And they gave me a lot of good information about what Oathbreaker is and how it came about, and they gave me some behind the scenes, like chicken or the egg kind of thing, like what came first, and that was a cool thing. So that is really wholesome, so I might release that on YouTube or something.
Do it.
Yeah.
And then I got my brother from another mother, business partner below me, Mr. Christopher from One More Game MTG and Deck House, the new Deck House. The website will be up this week with product on it. I've just been trying to get it perfect. Chris and I have been going back and forth almost every day.
Believe in you.
It's so the hardest thing is, like, I've been doing the physical browser, and then with the software that I'm using, the physical browser and the mobile side of it are totally different. So if I do something to the physical browser, I have to do it to the mobile. So I just pretty much ixnayed the physical browser and just solely worked on the mobile.
Well, that's how it is on mine, because I own a small business as well. I own a fandom candle company, and I utilize the I purchased my website through Wix, and in the Wix platform, in the website editor, you can click on the top of the window between
that's exactly who we use.
Oh, you use it too? So you can website and mobile, and looking at it in mobile, I was like, wow, this is completely different. And so I spent many hours just editing both and making sure that they're perfect. But every time you add a new product, you have to go in and check, because it could fudge up some settings. So it's just a very, very time consuming. But once you have it done, it's really easy from there. It's easy to add stuff, easy to edit. But man, I feel you, because I've been there.
So
it's a lot.
My clothing business, I use it, and that's how I know how to use it very well. But it was just one of those ones where I was just like, I know I have to go through and do another site.
That's good to know, because now I can call you and be like, all right, I'm having Wix problems. Do you know how to do this?
It's a lot of trial and error. And then especially the way that Chris and I wanted it laid out, especially doing the Magic cards, the Pokemon cards, and the sports memorabilia. It's just everything has its certain tabs and tweaks and shops, and
Yeah.
It was just
I did mine by like fandom as well. So I have like either high end stuff, and then I have like Disney stuff, Magic the Gathering stuff, Broadway stuff, movies and TV, uh, wedding or like kind of like non fandom catchphrasey things. Like I have like a lot of categories as well.
Yeah, I've actually smelt one of your candles that Chris bought.
Really? Which one was it? Do you remember?
I don't. Chris, do you remember which one it was? He's getting up to get it.
Yay! There were several. Forest! Yay, that's a good one. It smells really like woodsy and wet grass kind of like thing. You know, like trees and like fog.
So we will start with Inner Geek Designs. Why don't you tell people where they can find you and what your Oathbreaker is and your signature spell?
Yep. You can find me anywhere on the interwebs under Inner Geek Designs. And I am playing Liliana Death Majesty. And this is a reanimate zombie deck. So gonna put a bunch of stuff in my grave and get it back. And my signature spell is Entomb. Pretty straightforward and pretty simple.
Something. How about yourself, Ron? I already know who you're playing for your planeswalker. It's your favorite planeswalker ever.
Well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but he's become my favorite since I got his oversized card, and so now I look at his big dumb face every day, and I'm like, okay, Zaddy, I'll be good. I am playing Elminster. I made him as a commander deck because you can have him as your commander, and I made cuts to that commander deck to turn him into Oathbreaker. My signature spell is Mystic Speculation. Elminster cares about scrying cards, and then the next instant or sorcery, you cast cause X less, where X is the number of cards you scryed. Mystic Speculation is a 1-drop that allows you to scry 3, but if I pay an additional 2 when I cast it, it has buyback, so I can put it in my hand rather than the command zone, and it avoids command tax, and I can cast it many times to scry 3, as long as it goes back to my hand.
Fun times.
Yeah.
And then Chris, what's coming out of the box near you?
Nothing coming soon other than the place we're building.
No. I'm
LGS.
talking about your battle box over there.
Oh yeah, my battle box. I have several options in the future, so I'm gonna bring this to Vegas. We can all try out different decks. So what I'm gonna do is all of them have 4 different commander options and 4 different signature spells. White is all about life gain, so I'm gonna roll to see what I get. 1, and does it drop a bit? And 2. All right, so my commander is a Johnny Goldmane. Plus gain life, minus put a counter on each creature, -6 make a giant thing. And the signature spell is White Sun's Twilight, gain X and make X 1/1 toxic dudes if X is 5 or more and destroy the rest.
So, side note, I have over 1,000 points on your channel, so I just got the alert that I could do the Star Wars Cantina. And Chris and I famously like bust on each other and give each other a hard time, and I was so tempted to activate the Star Wars Cantina while Chris was talking, just so nobody hears him. But I didn't. I was good.
That would have been beautiful, though.
JM
Like, shut up,
does that to
Chris.
me all the time. Like, I'll be in the middle of like a play, and all I can hear is the Cantina song, and I'm like, "Thanks, JM." Now I can't think.
Good. Now I know it distracts you.
Oh, wicked bad. I am playing Jace, Wielder of Misery, and Maddening Cacophony. So I'm gonna try to either mill myself out or mill everybody else out. So that's the way this deck goes. Is I just either mill myself or mill everybody else.
Thanks. I'm already miserable and also mad. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll go now. Bye.
Inner Geek, since it's your
Yep.
first time on the channel, pick a number 1 through 6.
4.
All right, we'll go with 4. As I say it every time, spell table, put a randomizer number so we can do it. 2, 3, and 4. All right. So you will go first, Tony.
Look at that. Good choice. Oh, I haven't drawn 7 because I'm a ding dong. I was just talking, yapping away. Hmm. Well, that won't do. Okay, let's do that again. Sorry, y'all.
You're good.
I was just
All
so
good.
enthralled in conversation.
Hey, just don't do it again.
Shh. There was one time, it was like 2 years ago, so it was such a long time ago, but, wow, that was a perfect draw. Chris and I were at the same event, and we were both asked to sign a playmat, and Chris signed it first, and then I signed my name, like, directly
Right
over.
on top, yeah, I know.
Yeah. It was amazing. It was perfect.
So them on spell table can't see it, but the mat behind me hanging on the wall. I got that signed at my first con ever that I went to with Chris. And there is only one person who signed it upside down, and I guarantee y'all can know who it is. Veggie.
Veggie, of course. Yeah.
So that is my prized possession up there because that was the first time I ever met Sheldon in person, and he signed the whole mat. The middle of the mat is his name, but he signed right next to Sheldon upside down. I went, Veggie, really? He's like, I gotta be
Bless.
different.
Somebody kept getting mistaken for somebody else on a playmat. Okay, this is better. I'll keep. All right, I'm ready. Somebody kept getting mistaken for somebody else on a playmat on the playmat that was the Magic Summit that had like everybody's face on it, and people kept approaching this one person like, "Oh, can you sign my playmat?" But it wasn't them; it was somebody else. And I remember they kept signing over that person, even though it wasn't them. And I was on that playmat above one of the artists, and the artist, every time he got asked to sign the playmat, he kept giving me a thought bubble that was like complimenting him or something. And I made it a mission to find everybody on that playmat and have them sign it. So I actually completed it. I went around the whole con and had everyone sign it. And when I got to him, he was like, "Oh my god, it's you! I've been putting thought bubbles on you all weekend." I was like, "Totally fine. I'm okay with that."
I'm okay with that.
I'm just gonna play a swamp and pass. Got nothing going on right now.
All right. I will draw a card of magic. I am going to take advantage of the fact that this is in my opening hand. I'm going to play a Rivendell tapped and pass.
All right, I will draw. I will play a island, and then I will tap that and play a Tomb Scour. I will put the top 5 cards of my library into the graveyard. Compelling argument.
Seems fine.
Triskaidekaphobia. a Bragavant, an island, and an island. And then I will pass.
Plains and Cycle Secluded, and go.
I will play a swamp, and I will pass.
I will play. What will I play? Okay, I will play Plains, and I will tap 2 for an intangible virtue. Creature tokens I control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. Elminster creates fairy tokens, and I will pass.
I will untap up the draw. I will play an Island, and then I will tap 2, and I will play a. Chris, say the word for me.
Daddy?
Tell me who the Peter is. Pestilent. I can't even say the word. It's the guy that if I tap.
Persistent Petitioner.
Persistent petitioner. English is not my first language, guys.
Words.
Is it not?
No, it's Portuguese.
Wow, I didn't know that actually.
Persistent.
That's good to know.
And then I will pass.
Well, your English is excellent. I'm an English as a second language teacher, so.
Impassioned Orator. Pass turn. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain a life.
No, I refuse.
All right, just never mind.
I'm going to play a swamp, and I'm going to play Macabre Waltz. I'm just going to actually just go to the discard. That's the only thing I care about. I'll discard a Phyrexian Obliterator. And I will pass after that.
All right, I will draw a card. I will play a Deserted Beach, untapped because I have 2 other lands in play, and I will tap 2 for an Arcane Signet, and that is all I can do. I will pass the turn.
Well, the funniest thing was yesterday, I was talking about the baby, and I couldn't remember the English word for pacifier.
What was it in Portuguese?
It's called bica.
Is that like the official word, or is that like binky?
Yeah, it's binky. It's bica. It's like pacifier, binky. But
Yeah.
I was talking to the wife, and I was like, what? I was like, what do you call these stupid things in English?
You know this thing.
Pacifier? I'm like, yeah, them things.
That's the one.
I will play another pestilent pet, whatever they are, and pass.
My grandmother was. She was Italian, and she would get so mad. She's like, "I'm so mad I can't even think about English."
Yep.
I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go walk away now."
So my mom is Cuban and my father's from Spain, and people from Spain have kind of similar language to Portuguese. So I had my uncle was Portuguese, so I understand Portuguese. I just can't speak it. So if it's like spoken slowly enough, I can understand it. But like, I have my class this year is bilingual and it's all Spanish English speaking, except one is a Portuguese speaker. And sometimes I'm like, slow down.
Yeah.
I can understand you. Just slow down. Like we got this.
Brazilian Portuguese, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
slow
He's
down.
Brazilian. Yeah.
Slow down. When I ran a gentleman's club, a lot of the girls were Brazilian Portuguese, and they tried talking to me, and I'm like, you guys need to.
They must have had that ass because the Brazilians, they juicy.
But yeah, they would try to talk to me, and I'm like, you guys need to slow down. You guys talk way too fast, way too fast for me.
Love that.
Oketra's Monument and pass.
Alrighty, I will untap. I will draw a card of the magic variety. I will play
I think it's Geek's turn, right?
Oh, did I?
Yeah, that was
I'm
Chris.
sorry. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll just put
All
that one
good.
right back.
All good. I'm not gonna do much anyway, so it's all good.
Sorry, I can't tell everyone's voice.
Not fair. I
Play
just
it.
said, "Daddy, you should know."
I'm gonna play a dig site. I'm gonna play a Bastion of Remembrance, and I'll make a human. And then I will pass after that.
Okay. I will draw this card. Oh my god, I didn't even know this was coming. Oh my gosh. I'll play an island. And I will pop 5 for Elminster. I might as well +2 him now. To draw a card. And then scry 2. I think I'm gonna keep them both on top. But which one? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep them both on top. And I will pass the turn.
Ready. I will untap. Upkeep and draw. Let's play another island. And then let's tap those 4 islands sideways and bring out Jace. I will +1 him. Let's grab one of these. Bring him up to 5. I will mill 2 cards and then draw a card. Hovering Crab and a Peter, and then I will draw a card. And then I will pass the turn.
Do Radiant Fountain, gain 2 life, go to 22. Tap 2 for an Angel of Vitality. If I were to gain 1 life, I gain that much +1. That'll trigger this, so I'll gain 2 life. And then I will make a 1/1 before that resolves and gain 1 life. I'm at 25. 2 remaining. I will pass turn.
Untap. I'm gonna play a swamp. And I guess I'm gonna bring out Lily. I'm gonna uptick her to 6. I'm gonna mill 2 and make a zombie. Diagraph Colossus and a hidden Propolis. And I will pass after that.
Alright. We'll draw a card. I will play a glacial fortress. I have a plains and an island in play, so it enters untapped. I will play I have a question. This is going to reveal a card in my hand, but I have a question. I have a Jace's Sanctum in hand. It's an enchantment. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Does that count towards the buyback or only the...
It does.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Okay. Well, then I'll do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will play a Jace's Sanctum. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I will I'm not gonna cast my sorcery yet. I'm gonna tap 2 for Baral, Chief of Compliance. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So these two kind of do the same thing. They're cost reducers. I will +2 Elminster to draw a card and then scry 2. Oh god. It's just so hard to get rid of. Everything in my deck is good. I don't want to put anything on the bottom. All right. I'll keep these 2 on top. And I will pass the turn. Sorry for the glare. I'm trying to figure out like
You're
the
good.
best way to
Tap, upkeep, draw. I'll play the island that I just drew. And then let's do pay 2, tap both of these. I will mill the top card of 2 top cards of my library. Peter and a Sanctum Snare. And then I will uptick Chase to 6. And I will mill 2 cards, an island, and a Reject of Imperfection, and draw a card. And then let's do. I'll just pass the turn.
I'll do a planes. I'll tap for 4 and I'll cast a Johnny. I will plus the Johnny to 5, gaining. No, I'll do a minus. Creature. Deadly.
Ron's in the cantina right now.
Minus, I'm going to put 1/1 counter on all creatures I control. 2 and 3. I'll tap 1 and I will do that on tap actually. I'm going to move to combat. I have a 5/5 swinging in the air at Elminster.
Okay, that's fine. It'll go to 4.
And then I will pass after that.
Okay. I'll untap. Keep draw. I think I'm gonna down take Lily to 3, and I'm gonna bring back Phyrexian Obliterator. Trample whenever a source would deal damage to it, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents. And then I think I want to do what Chris is doing. I want to gain some life.
Mm.
I'm gonna play Gary.
Gary.
Yeah.
Was it 7?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
Everyone loses 9. I gain
27.
27. I can do math.
Never living.
Ow, my blood hurts.
And I think I'm just gonna pass after that.
Oh yeah, is that all?
That's all.
How very dare you? I'm gonna play a Prairie Stream. And I have to think about my life decisions here. Ugh. All right. Let me see how much. Draw card then scry 2. All right. I'm gonna +1 Elminster. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna scry 2. Actually, I'm gonna put these on the bottom. Can you believe it? Holy smacks. Okay. So I've scryed 2. That's gonna cost me 2 less. Plus 2 less. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3. No, actually, yeah. I'm gonna pay 3 for a temporal mastery and take an extra turn after this one.
Oh, how dare you?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play Baird. Creatures can't attack you or a planeswalker you control unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures attacking. I will go ahead and move to my extra turn. I'll draw a card. How much do I have now? I will play this island. Boring, but sorry, that's all I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I'm gonna pay 1. Oh wait, so because I have 2 cost reducers, I can pay 1 for that buyback, right?
Yeah, because the total mana value is equated plus the CMC plus
Yeah.
the buyback.
So I'm gonna pay 1 for the Mystic Speculation. It's gonna go back to my hand. I'm gonna scry 3. Okay. I'm going to so that's 3, 4, 5. My next instant or sorcery costs 5 less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna pay 5 for Storm Herd, and I'm gonna create 11 Flying Pegasus tokens because that's my life total. I can't draw Pegasus, so I hope you're not expecting great things from me. Pegasus.
We believe.
They're 1/1s with flying, but they get an additional 1/1 in vigilance from intangible virtue. And then I'm going to -3 Elminster to exile the top card of my library and create a number of 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature tokens with flying equal to that card's mana value. And that is an ancient silver dragon, so it's 8. So I'll make 8 fairies.
Just 8? That's it?
Just 8 1/1 flyers. I mean, they don't have haste, so
Oh, that's a good.
you're okay so far. Is this a spin down? It is. Okay, so there's 11 of these and 8 of these. And then, what else is in my hand? Oh, I dropped. I might as well. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap 1 for a Serum Visions to draw a card in Scry 2. And I'll put this one on top and this one on the bottom. And then I'll pass the turn.
I will untap.
Am I doing it? Am I oathbreakering?
Yes.
Look at me go.
Land down.
Gotta suck when it gets to my turn.
Yeah, no shit. All right. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna tap 6, and I'm gonna play Maddening Cacophony on
Ronald over there.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
I don't know. I don't know who I want to do. I don't know if I want to.
It's each opponent.
Oh
So
yeah.
there's your
each
answer.
opponent. Ooh yeah. Reading the card explains the card. So you all mill half your library and round up.
Yeah, it's good to do that with a deck that brings back creatures from within two. Yeah.
Listen.
Yep.
I didn't know he was
So we
playing
count
it.
it?
And then while you're all like counting and figuring out, I'm gonna uptick Chase once and mill 2 and draw 1. Peter. Ooh,
Me too.
Laboratory and draw a card. Oh no! Solidly fall out of my hand.
Get rid of my holy cow. 3, 4, 5.
Sorry,
1,
dude.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Then after all that shenanigans, I'll pass turn.
Do you need to know what we've milled?
No, that would be way too long. Just how many cards?
16.
24.
24 as well.
And then I'll pass over to Chris.
All right. Untap draw. Play lands. I will. What's Lily at?
3.
3. All right. I'm gonna downtick this to 2. Put another counter on all my creatures, and they gain vigilance. I will tap for planes. I will brave the elements, naming black, so white creatures have protection from black this turn.
Yep.
I will move to combat. I will swing 3 at Lily, and to you will be 8.
Lily will die, and I will take 8.
I'll move to my second main phase, tap 5, and I will fumigate. Destroy all creatures. I gain 1 life for each creature destroyed.
No, why?
With a tap deck of land. How many creatures we got, y'alls?
Destroy all creatures?
Yeah.
Damn. I've got 20.
It was 20 there. I had 3. That's 23.
I got 4.
27.
Got 2.
29.
And then I am going to have 4 Bastion Remembrance trigger, so each of you will lose 1 and I'll gain 1.
3, 4. And I'll pass turn.
All right. Problem. All right. I'm going to play Witch's Cottage. And
Oh, I love Witch's Cottage.
I'm going to put Gary back on the top of my deck, which probably not smart with a mill deck, but I've made super decisions. I'm going to tap 2 to play Arcane Signet. I'm going to tap 1 to play Dread Malkin. Can pay 3, sacrifice another creature or planeswalker, put +2/+1/+1 counters on it, and it's got menace. And I will pass after that.
All right. How much mana do I have? 1, 2. 8. All right, I'll draw a card. I'll play planes. Oh. I will pay 2 for Mystic Speculation with a buyback. To scry 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Keep that on top. I'm going to pay okay. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. For a Mondrak, if one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. I'm gonna go ahead and -3 Elminster, put him to the command zone after he's done. To exile the top card of my library, it is a time stretch. It's 10, so I'll make 20 fairy tokens.
LOL.
We've got 3 mana remaining. I think I'm just gonna yeah, I'm gonna preordain scry 2 and then draw a card. I'll draw that card and put that one on top. And I'll pass the turn.
We'll untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do a. Let's do an island for land for turn. Let's do pay 2. I'm gonna do a thrumming bird. Flying, whenever it deals combat damage, I proliferate. And then let's do. Let's uptick chase to 8. Mill 2. The gauntlet, and draw them the phasms and draw a card. And let's see what we got. Let's pay the 1. I'm gonna do a dream twist on myself. I'm gonna put the top 3 cards of my graveyard, top 3 cards of my deck in my graveyard. Experiment with the Agony Island and a Pyrian Drake. And then for fun facts, I'm going to pay 2, and I will flash that back and do it again, and then exile it. Island, and a Pete. And then I will exile this and pass the turn.
Well, it's not gonna do anything. They fly, so it's an irrelevancy for that.
It's an irrelevancy for me.
I'm gonna die either way, but I'm still gonna play it. Felidar Sovereign at the beginning of my upkeep. If I have 40 more life, I win. I'm not gonna get back to my turn. But I had to do
Why?
it.
How do you know that?
High chances. I'm gonna uptick this to I can gain 2 life, go to 43. Do y'all think I'm gonna keep above 40 life by the time it comes back to me?
Nope.
No, but that doesn't mean you're gonna die. You're being dramatic.
That's who I is. I will pass the turn.
I will draw a Gary. I'll play War Room for turn.
Love War Room.
Come on, meat hook match.
Actually, don't have it in this deck. I'm gonna bring back out Lily, and I'm gonna down tick her to 2 to bring back Phyrexian Obliterator. And Chris, I will swing a 1/1 menace at you.
I will take the 1.
All right, and I will pass after that.
God, I have to have like such big brain for this shit. Okay. I will draw a card of the magic variety. I will play a Sea of Cloud as my land for turn. I will I've got 10. Okay.
Chris, I'm printing you something special.
Okay.
Aww.
It's an Umbreon.
Aww.
Brian.
All right. I'm going to play. It's going to cost 1 less off of the Jace's Sanctum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to pay 6 for an Approach of the Second Sun, but then I'm going to pay 1 to reprieve it and bring it back to my hand and draw a card.
tie.
And
And Dan. I'm going to who's got flyers?
I do.
You have flyers, but nobody else does, right?
Nope.
Fun
Okay, I've
fact,
got
not to politic too much. If Chris doesn't lose 3 life, he
Yes, I know. I know.
Obviously, it does.
Okay. I'm gonna swing. Okay. I'm gonna swing 2 flyers at Liliana.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing 3 flyers at Ajani. And then I'm gonna swing. I need another dice. More dice. More dice. I've got 20. I'm gonna swing. That's 6. So I've got 14 left. I'm gonna swing 10 flyers at Chris. And I'm gonna swing 2 flyers at Inner Geek and leave up 2 blockers.
All right, I'm taking 20.
Okay.
It's yeah, they're 2/2s with vigilance. Actually, so I leave up 20 blockers. They're all vigilant. So I guess I might as well swing with everything with the team. I will swing. Sorry, Inner Geek. I'll swing those remaining 4 at you because they have vigilant.
That's fine. Take.
Whew, my butthole's tight.
Because you play white.
Because I play mono white, baby. That's my sticker. That's all I got. I'll pass the turn.
Alrighty.
You live to see another day, Eb.
Yes, I do.
For now.
We'll see what happens. I'm gonna play a surgical bait. ETB's tapped. I can tap it for a blue, or I can pay a colorless and a blue and sacrifice it and draw a card. Let's do. Let's do the fun stuff again. This one costs an extra 2. 2 for that. I don't have enough to kick it, so let's not do that right now. Let's uptick Chase to 9. Mill 2. Pass it here and Island and draw a card. Ooh. Ooh. Let's tap 3 and put out a Jace Bondelier. And let's do this. I will uptick it once, bring it up to 4, and each player draws a card. Brings him up to 5. We won't use that. I'll use one of these. Bring him up to 5. Draw a card.
Oh, I didn't make it 1/1, whatever.
In response,
No response.
I would like to. I get -1 off of Jace's Sanctum. I'm gonna use one of my flyers to convoke and pay another 1. And I would like to cut short your Jace Wielder of Mysteries.
Let's do. I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna counterspell that.
Fair enough. Carry on. I did my best.
Hey, I've had it since opening hand. And then just to let's do this just to make Chris mad. I'm gonna go to combat and I'm gonna swing at you with a thrumming bird in the air. Chris.
It's up to what? How much?
1.
I'll take 1.
Chris, does that make you mad?
Then I will proliferate all my counters.
Sad faces.
Does that madden you?
Does that madden you?
Is that Madden 2008?
And then I
More like
will
2008.
Oh,
pass the
snap.
turn.
Oh, there's the card I drew from before. Wow, that's the same thing. Planes. I'll just recast my commander, but it's irrelevant. Up ticket, gain 2 life. Go to 23. I'll just pay the 1 just to get rid of it. I'll just gain 2 life for each creature I have in play. So I'll just gain 2. And I'll pass.
Okay. Play a swamp for turn. I'm gonna tap 2 to play Raise the Drog, and I'm gonna choose to return 2 target creatures from my graveyard that share a type. gonna get Shepherd of Rot and Carrion Feeder to hand. And then I will play them. Shepherd of Rot, I can tap it. Each player loses 1 life for each zombie in play. And Carrion Feeder can't block, and I can sacrifice a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And I haven't drawn enough. I'm gonna Sign in Blood. I'm gonna target myself, so I'll lose 2, draw 2. Gonna pay a black to play Maggot Carrier. When it comes to play, each player loses 1 life. And then I guess I'll go to combats. Ron, I will swing a Phyrexian Obliterate at you. It's a 5/5 trample, and any damage, you have to sacrifice that many permanents.
I will block with 5 flyers.
Okay. You will have to block. They are 2/2s.
Yeah.
So you'll have to
Yeah,
sacrifice.
they're 2/2s.
Okay, you have to sacrifice 10 permanents. It'll die, but
Wait, why?
Only
on.
only block with 3, and you sack 3 after that if you want it to be going.
yeah.
Or you can just like jump block it with 1 and only sacrifice 1. You obliterate is if like you do damage to it, you sack that many.
Okay, so I'll just take the 5 then
Okay.
at that
Yeah.
point. It's 5/5?
Yep.
I'll take the 5.
5/5. And I will pass after that.
Alright.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can we get that Dragon Ball Z Great Ape sticker on a T-shirt?
I can make it happen, yeah.
Yes.
I will play a Hangigit Pathway as my land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, is that 6? 6. I will tap 6 and play Approach of the Second Sun. Do I win?
You win.
You win.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it! My first oathbreaker game!
That is awesome.
That was a dumb win. I mean, really, I want to win by fairies. I want to win by, like, flying combat, but
Still
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Yee!
Yes. There you go. So
Aww.
was it worth making the cuts?
It was, but it was scary for real. Like this was like so scary. It felt like really like a lot more competitive and faster paced, and I was like as I was losing life, I was like, oh, my butthole's so tight.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. Like you're like, oh man.
I know I didn't know what to expect, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Like as we were playing, I'm like, I'm not meant for this. What did I get myself into? I just had lucky draws, but I saw myself like I had 4 cards left. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, dying.
So one thing I do want to do with you at Vegas is I want to sit down and play some My Hero Academia.
Yes. Please remind me so I bring the cards.
Yeah, and I will Nomu the crap out of you.
Please remind me so I bring the cards because otherwise I'll just bring magic stuff and then I'll forget.
Yep. I do not have time for a game 2. So
Fair enough. I have work tomorrow, unfortunately.
as well, that's kind of why I went to Sundays, because it seems like everybody kind of lays back and chill on Sundays, and
Yeah.
like you can get a game done by like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I was like,
Yeah,
I
fair.
think most people would be good with it.
Yeah, that's good.
Uh,
Good choice.
So what I'll do is I'll go around the table again. You can tell people where they can find you and what what you do on the interwebs. We'll start with Inner Geek.
My name's Inner Geek Designs, or Tony. I'm a graphic designer, web designer, professional picture maker. Pretty much if you ask for it, I've made it at some point in my life. Currently, I'm working on revamping my store and making a second set of magic tokens. And yeah, you can find me anywhere under the interwebs under Inner Geek Designs.
Hell yeah. And Ron, how about yourself?
Hello, I'm a girl named Ron. Everywhere exists, you can find me at linktree/a girl named Ron. All of my socials and channels are there. I stream EDH, I stream on Whatnot, and sell on Whatnot. I own a small business. I also stream Arena, MTGO, Variety Gaming, deck teching, and box pulls, box breaks. Just I do it all, and I'm also trying to be a happy force on the internet. So follow me on the social. I attend lots of cons and interview folks, and just love to meet people. So if you're at a con that I will be attending, please come look for me. I'm happy to say hi.
Hell yeah. Chris, yourself, buddy.
All my links are to omgmtg.com. I do Pauper Commander. I host Pauper Commander tournaments where all the proceeds are donated to charities. Twitch, Twitter, the whole 9 yards, everything, and then some. And then the LGS that we're in the process of opening up with you, Eric.
Yes, sir. So the website will be up later on this week, so Chris doesn't kill me.
Hey, I had to scan like 30,000 cards, so I think it's a little balanced.
Listen, it's balanced. It's balanced. I do the Whatnot, he does the eBay, and it all kind of works out. So for that being said, myself, I do Whatnot we're gonna start doing every Tuesday. We're gonna start doing live breaks. So we're gonna get some stuff straight from Japan. That should be in within the next couple of weeks, and then I'll start doing Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. And then we will also have every Thursday night I go live with some Magic stuff. We will have this week. We'll have brand new packs of Neon Dynasty, the Neon Dynasty, and the original Commander Legends, and then of course I'll also have the mystery breaks that we do personally here with the bulk that we have left over. We still have the $100 chase with a bunch of the secret layers in it. If you tuned in last week, nobody broke one of those open, so that secret layer is still available. So if you want to spend $6 and make your money back. So we do custom repacks. There's 16 cards. And you definitely make your money back. The floor on them is $6. The ceiling is $100. And there's a bunch of like $20 packs in there, $30 packs, and stuff like that. So you definitely make your money back from the bulk that we buy and don't feel like selling on eBay. Other than that, you can catch me here every Sunday night at 9 o'clock playing some type of wacky Commander game. Haven't put out the November schedule yet because I know November is going to be hectic October. Geez, I'm already thinking of November. October is going to be hectic because of Vegas, and I got a bunch of other things going on in prior engagements. So it will be out probably sometime this week, and we'll be playing some kooky Commander games. Other than that, that is enough of me blabbing. Let's find somebody to read. Let's do our favorite person, KJ Hero. Let's go over there and shoot over to KJ for a raid. And now the awkward thing of waiting for the raid. Awkward thing of waiting for the raid. All right, y'all. Have a good night. All right, we are done.
Yay!
Ote,